Well, I spent a lot of time. I spent 7 or 8 years, 6 years doing hockey, and when the team in Lexington needed a guy, they kind of sort of called over to the hockey team and asked if they had somebody, and I went over there and had an interview and got the job. So I got into baseball.
Is it something you had thought about doing for a while, or is it kind of just came out of the blue?
At the point of my life when I was in hockey, it was kind of a little of both. Never really knew what it took, never knew what it was all about, and then I guess when I was introduced to it, it was something. Hey, it's, maybe a new chapter in my life. So it was a big learning experience to be an A-ball, and then get here the next year was a blessing. So it was a very fun, awkward, weird year in Lexington with transition of doing this, doing that, and coming here was even more different because shoes and better food and different pregame food and postgame food. When I was in Lexington, we didn't really do. All I did was pregame food. I didn't have to do postgame food or anything like that. So it was a lot different.
If you weren't a clubhouse manager, what do you think you'd be doing?
Honestly, couldn't tell you. I guess actually, I honestly couldn't tell you what I'd be doing. Obviously, when I was younger, I was big into playing baseball. So, baseball would have been my forte if I would have liked to. If it was a common goal of being able to do what you can do or whatever, it would have been awesome to be a player. Yeah, so that'd be about the only thing. So I'm doing the best thing that I could have, I guess. So.
What is your main role as the clubhouse manager?
Well, just taking care of the players, making sure they get their laundry done, clean up after them, be their mom, I guess, in a sort of sense. But make sure they have food pregame and postgame. Hopefully they like what we present to them on a daily basis. But just cleaning up after them, and I got kids that do shoes, and we do laundry and vacuuming and straightening up, and it's ritual of towel folding and all. It's just a whole day deal. So.
What's your average day like, and what are the hours like?
My average day goes from about 9 in the morning, roughly, depending on if I do make it out of bed by 9. But about 9 to 2:30 this year. You get up at 9 o'clock. I start the towels that were in the dryer from the night before that I didn't finish drying. Then I try folding them. This year I've been folding the visiting towels, so I get over there and do the same thing with their towels that we have in the dryer over there, and then just keep going on laundry. I do the umpire's laundry in the morning. Dirty uniforms, if there's really bad uniforms in the morning, or at night when we're hanging them, I'll redo them in the morning just to let them soak in on the stuff that we spray on things soak. Do a little getting ready to set up the field for the dugouts and bullpens and stuff. Make coffee, put out the papers, get the pitching coach a vacuum for his apartment, and just things like that in the morning.
What would you say are the best and worst parts of the job?
Best parts, just being here, being able to work for a baseball team, and Reed and Reese Ryan are outstanding people to work for. Bobby Jones is a good manager. Coaching staff is pretty good. Can't complain. Guys are awesome. So the worst part about it is, I guess, just the Texas heat is, run around and you got to go outside. In fact, I try not to have to go outside, but I've been trying to go outside and clean shoes so we don't have as much stuff during the game or after the game to do. And tedious part is doing food and making sure we have a variety of foods and on a daily basis, so we don't have the same food every night or every other night or whatever. And it's just things that you have to kind of look at and do your thing. Kind of sit down and brainstorm and see what you can cook and what this and that. If I'm cooking or if we're getting catered in or things like that. So it's just a little bit of this and that. So But that's about it.
And then I'm sure you've seen a lot of crazy things in your day. Is there one thing you would say is the craziest thing you've seen, or anything that really just stands out that's kind of out of the blue?
Not really.
Not really.
I can't discuss a lot of those things, and
Okay.
B, there's not too many crazy things that's gone on around here. I mean, obviously there probably is to some people's standards, but I can't really make those comments. So
All right.
it is what it is.
Well, thank you, Kenny.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Yep.